Ladies and gentlemen, Kagekaze has returned again with more Torchlight 2. Hopefully, you're finding this series interesting. It's a little more in depth than I would go on a video spotlight, simply because it is a beta weekend. I'm pretty much treating this like I treated Diablo 3, although I'm really anxious to get back into Diablo 3. I want to try and see how far I can get, but this is still fun. Just have to admit, I was very excited for Diablo 3 for a long time, so it makes it harder in anticipation, as it were. But I'm going to go over something real quick that I was noticing about skills before I started recording here. The bars on the right here that you're seeing, for example, where it says crit chance, dodge chance, fumble, recovery, and there's a kind of the bar to show you just how far along it is. Apparently, that's actually the next level. Like, for example, I'm at strength 6. And, well, actually, I'll use this crit and dodge as an example. See how it says my crit chance is 3.2? But it says here in the box, it says 3%. What I noticed when I was at 15 dex, my criticals and dodge over here in the left said 2%, even though the right-hand side said 3%. The moment I put a point into it, both the boxes over here on this side said 3%. So that means when I put the 17th point in, it'll be 3.2. But you won't see the 0.2 over here on the left. But that was my confirmation that the bars on the right are for the next point that I put into it. Simply because if it were actually 3%, you know, even though the right side said 3%, the left side didn't, which leads me to believe that this is current level and the right side is next level. So that's fine. I do like the fact that they add those bars to kind of show you where they are. And what I did notice here is no matter what class you are, you're going to want some of these stats. For example, as a wizard here, the strength, what I like about strength is strength gives you additional damage on critical strikes. So if I wanted to, I could pump strength on an Embermage to make my crits higher. And then what I would probably do is pump up strength and dex if I really, really wanted to. But honestly, since focus is your major damage dealer, it increases your magic as well, or your mana pool. And that is honestly your best stat, especially since it increases your damage, your raw damage by percentage, which is an overall, usually a better DPS burst than, say, a critical strike. And that's not to say there might not be critical strike equipment down the road that just flat out gives you more crit. So last time, if you remember, I went with my fire bombs, and I've also got a few ice spells. The blizzard doesn't work exactly as I thought. I thought it would work kind of like the blizzard from Diablo, where it just kind of falls over time. Apparently, if I'll do it here, you see it just hits the ground once, and that's it. So it doesn't do over time. It's just one hit of damage. It gains no charge, so it's one of those things where you want to do as a setup mechanic, because it increases the damage that enemies will take from ice, and it has a chance to stun, and a chance to freeze. So not only does it increase ice, but it increases electric. What that tells you is that frost would combine really well with storm. So, alright. Let's go to the next area. Let's just break the wall. There we go. Where did my pet disappear to? Oh, there you are. Oh,
I'm wounded.
Something hit me. Oh, taking fire damage. Let's heal. It's nice having a decent mana pool, actually, to be able to just put spells out there. Hello, you've got a shield, big guy. So you're taking additional damage. There we go. You blocked a few of those. What's over here? That's the War Beast Armory, and over there is the Guardian. So I want to go to the Guardian because that's where I went last time. So I will end up going that way. If you only had a brain. For those of you who may remember the 7th guest, that was one of Stoff's insults. I always found it amusing. Alright, so we travel. Ooh, secret fishing hole. Only 3 chances, huh? Let's make them good. I can't get close enough. Come on. And there's no other way to get to it. That's just not fair. See, I'm gonna probably have to report these, because in the last one I had the bug where I couldn't progress forward because an item got in my way, and here's a fishing hole that is unreachable. You know, when you've got a random spawn system like this, you really need to make sure that your random spawns are not going to be problematic or be out of reach. So that's something I'll probably have to report. I do believe I've got a beta feedback forum that I can put some things into. I'll do that. I'll let them know. So far, it's only been minor. I mean, the game honestly plays really well. It's definitely fast-paced. It's got its own charm. I mean, I really do kind of like how they did their own graphical style. You know, it's not super realistic. It's very fitting of the way it tells its own story. So let's see here. I just got new points, so it's not until 14. Oh yeah, give me my prismatic rift again. I like that one. Take that! Epic wand skills. Alright, the star is still over in this direction. This map feels similar, honestly. This map might not be randomized, because this one has the same kind of feeling to it. So they may have certain patches of the map that are going to be the same each time, but other maps are going to be random. And that works. Let's go ahead and go in. Kaboom. I'm such a vandal. Anything good? No. Ringed belt. That's a trinket? Okay. Alright. Ringed belt. No armor on it. Got slots on it, which makes it a little better, but I haven't been using my slots just yet, so I think I won't worry about it. I think I'll replace my ice resistance. Okay, we move on. We move. Missing him. Iron Ember spec. Range weapon damage bonus or physical damage. Just hold on to it, because I may want that. Oop. Fairly decent group there. Most of them got hit by that. Let's kind of spread the love. Of course, my charge bar filled up when everything is pretty much dead. It's usually my luck. So, you know, this spell is really good if you can work trick shots with it. Like, there you can't really do it. But I was able to bounce those ice spheres off a wall or two to get them to hit the enemy more than once. There we go. Poor pet. Alright, that was kind of tough there. Hello, big guy. Hit you with that. That worked! Superior Battle Axe, Superior Caber. Oh, well, that was pretty cool. I hadn't seen that before. Okay, let's heal up. It's a trap! You know what, let me check at some of these other things I've gotten here. Let me see, I know I've got my Frenzy Fish, I'm going to want to use that. Elemental Protection 1. And Adventurer 1. What's this? A passive spell that improves the potency of potions, increases the rate of experience and fame gain, and reduces resurrection penalties. Only one Adventurer spell may be equipped at a time. Oh, that's pretty cool. Put that on. I will give that to the pet. There you go. Oh, look at that! It's rainbows! Happy, fun rainbow time. Cool. You know, I'm off the grid. I just realized that. Look at this. That's kind of cool. A little secret area that it doesn't even show up on the mini-map. Nifty, nifty. Pretty sneaky, sis. Alright. Had full ember. Full charge. Oh, another boss. Or unique. Back! Back, I say! Take that! Minion of hell! Well, I guess I'm more famous now. Oh, wow. Requires level 12 and vital 16. Okay, more health, pet minion damage, dex bonus. Can I pump some points into vital? I can. Cool, I need 16. Yeah, I'm wanting to focus for good measure. Alright, let's go ahead and wear my new sparkly armor. Level up. I'm really wishing I had a way to break shields as a mage. That was an ability I took for granted on my engineer. Whew. Alright, what can I do? What can I do? Yeah, that doesn't break shields, does it? No. Let's see. Just keep doing my passives for now. They're guaranteed to help out. The more often I get my charge bar up, the better. Alright.
Search the party.
Half wondering if I should just name my pet Cormac next time. Send my follower away! Alright, anything good? Not really. I like the fact that there's an adventuring scroll, so instead of putting a magic spell on, I can actually augment my experience and fame and all that. That's pretty cool. So again, I'm still really not sure what fame does for me. Okay, better heal up. Alright. I do like, you know, I hadn't really commented on it because it seems natural at this point, but I do love the fact that Torchlight 2, much like Diablo 3, allows you to just walk over gold to collect it. I don't have to go click, 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 click all over gold. It's a nice convenience to have, honestly. You know, it's really, really hard to do this without making comparisons to Diablo 3. And honestly, they're exactly How about this? No? Okay. See, now enemies are starting to take a bit more to kill. So, even on the lower difficulty setting, I can kind of see where enemies are kind of coming up to me. And I need to make sure that I play the keep away game properly. So... got a full bar, let's make use of it. Oh, hello. Hello! Goodbye! Oh dear.
I don't have enough mana.
Good boy. Time to use a mana potion, I think. Oh, I've almost got full. There we go. Getting a full charge bar really helped with that one. Okay, I've got unidentified chest armor. Let's see. 2 dex, 5% pet minion health, 39 health. Level 13, strength and vital. Not worried about that. What have I got here? No, I can't use that. A lot of things I can't use. I'm going to have to probably start pumping my strength to be able to use better armor. It's a good thing strength is still useful to me in some ways, otherwise I'd feel silly putting strength on a mage. But the fact that it increases my critical strike damage, then I don't feel so bad. Oh yeah, this bar is filling up quickly, I think, because of my passives. only thing that's a little tricky for me is this game seems to have sticky targeting. If I right-click and hold on an enemy and try to turn it, he'll still keep firing on the same enemy. And I sometimes had that issue even in Diablo, because I do believe it does the same thing. Sometimes I'll try and click on a blank space and hold down my hold movement button in order to try and get myself to aim where I want to, because what I'm really trying to do is kind of sweep my spells in kind of an arc to hit as many enemies as possible. Like here, I kind of want to stop and then I can aim at the ground, and now I can kind of aim where I want to. So yeah, it's just something I've got to compensate for. Again, I'm pretty sure the same thing happens in Diablo, so it's not an issue specific to Torchlight. You know, it's actually kind of a nice thing to have, though, because if an enemy moves and you didn't realize it, you know, it's kind of nice to know that my character will still keep hitting the enemy that I originally wanted them to hit. Alright, so we're about to hit the Guardian and finally get to the end of this act. Or, well, not the end of this act, really, but end of this dungeon. Because I really don't know how they divide the game up, if it's into acts or whatnot. I haven't gotten to what is supposedly the end of the beta yet, so... but I'm not really playing quite that far because I've only got a couple days to do this, and I want to try and get through as much as I can in a short period of time. Alright, here we go. Let's see how he is on normal mode. A ton of enemies everywhere here. Just kind of use my shotgun ice balls, as it were, to thin the herd out a tiny bit. Ow. Better heal. I have no healing magic like my engineer had. Okay. Really should save the ice fall for the packs here. Right now I've got a decent group. Hit them all with the ice, and then I can... There, that got him to stay still for a little bit. So in the meantime, let's hit him with some fire. Try and not get hit by too much at once. Alright, I am basically now at full spam. Getting my mana back as I'm still doing damage. Okay, there we go. Yes, I get it. My pet is hurt. He's okay because he's not really pulling aggro from anything anyway while he's up. Alright. These guys with shields are going to be a bigger pain for this character than they were for my engineer. Kind of give him the run around. Hit everything with that. Not enough mana. Great. So let's do some normal attacks to get my gauge up, and oh, that's working really well actually. I'm gonna have my gauge up in no time at this rate. I'm glad I pumped my passives into it. Come on, give me my mana back. I gain much more of my Ember bar by using a regular attack than I do anything else. Try and spam you with fire. How's that? Do you like that? Oops. Wow, kaboom. Got you now, Grell.
You have completed a quest.
Well, that went faster than it did on my engineer, but honestly, I have to probably attribute that to the lower difficulty level.
I don't know who you are, but I...
You have my gratitude. The alchemist must be stopped before he...
You have a new quest.
Alright, let's get my reward.
Apparently things have gone from bad to worse while we were at the wellspring.
Mana, physical
Whatever was
armor,
making Assyrian sick is
focus
spreading.
attribute bonus, that's not bad. Gives me attack speed, health steal, and hit.
That's where the Grand Regent was headed.
Requires
He's
dex
already
and
reached the
vital.
watchwheel. He'll have sealed the gates as a precaution, which means that the whole
Strength
temple will
attribute,
become
no.
one big plague zone
Ice boost shard rod, this is a wand. Wow, 97. I think I like that one. Requires focus 48 or level 19. That shouldn't be a problem. I love the damage on it. I'm going to take that instead, even with that set bonus.
This plague seems to...
You have received a quest.
I honestly think some of the items they offer you in those rewards are designed for alts that you might want to have down the road. Well, let's take a look at this. Requires 48 focus. I have just enough points to do it. Alright, so I will go ahead and put it on. There we go. Not bad. See what kind of damage it does. Oh my goodness, 200. I think that 56 was a fumble. Alright, looking good. I've got 2 skill points. Still can't get these until level 14. So I've been really liking this. I'm going to put this, make sure that's at 20% charge. I really don't know what else at this point. Maybe I'll try doing Thunder Locust for a bit. I kind of like what my skills are. I'm just going to go ahead and... Well, I can't pump that any further. So let's do my Magma Spear since that's my primary attack. Alright. Well, that's up to the Guardian yet again. And it's a pretty good game. I do want to keep in mind, even though I haven't said it in the other videos, this is very true as it was in the Diablo beta. This being a beta is not representative of the final game's content, and everything you see here very well could and might change. Since this is my first time getting into it, I don't know what changes have been made over time, and there's still plenty of time until release for them to make any additional changes, especially if this game's going to be showing up on Steam and whatnot. I'm sure they'll be able to do real-time updates whenever they want, which is a beautiful thing. So, you know, I'm looking forward to the game coming out. Again, I recommend if you're looking for kind of a smaller budget game, something that's not going to break your wallet. Again, 20 bucks, good game. I can't find any major faults with it, honestly. The only reason why I don't favor it is because there are just decisions that are made about the game design that are not what I would like to see. So, again, it really depends on what you're looking for in a game. I really think a lot of the people that have complained about Diablo 3 and some of the people that may have even returned it or were adamant about not buying it, I think you guys are going to love this one. The Torchlight, at the very least, like I said, there's no reason not to try it for a $20 title. Okay, well that's pretty much it for my Embermage. I will move on to another class. I have to decide if I want Berserker or if I want, what was the other one? The Ranger, the Outlander. I might try the Outlander. Don't know yet. I've already done a range class, so maybe I'll go ahead and try the Berserker since he's fast. Alright, so this is Kagekaze, thanking you again for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.